I know I'm made for more. I don't know what the future looks like. One of the things I pray all the time is to be half as amazing of a woman, not just a mom, but a woman as my mom. My mom calls me her bestie, but my mama will still pop me in this lip. You see these lips in the morning? They're nice and big. Pow, pow, pow. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the vlog. It's your girl, Aurelia Michael Holmgren, and my husband, who's going to come over here in a second. This is the second trimester vlog, even though technically we're still in the first trimester. But I didn't want it to be more than 40 minutes long. So I don't want to brag or anything, but they said everything is perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Baby is in there doing what they need to do. She commented on our outfits. Oh, I gotta pull it down. Go ahead, babe, give him a look. Hold on, let me get my finger out. Go ahead, give him a twirl. Don't be shy now. Okay. Oh, I'm messing up. Fit check. Fit check. Oh, let me go down here for y'all. There we go. Thank y'all for rocking with us, and let's get it. Okay, guys, so remember when I was talking about that one night that I was up all night researching on Facebook Marketplace? Well, she just got her first purchase, full-on pregnancy pillow, because the girls in my women's group were complaining about how they spent all this money on these pregnancy pillows, then they have nowhere to put them, and they can't stand them. So I got one on Facebook Marketplace for $10. You going to visit close friends without telling me you go to visit close friends. I'm out here looking busted and disgusted, but that's all right. I just came in here real quick. What are we today? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. 12 weeks, 4 days. I went and got my first prenatal massage today. I don't know about y'all, and if you're new to the page, you don't know about Matthew the Masochist. Matthew is my favorite massage therapist. Major language barrier, but he understands the language of pain. And when he does my deep tissue, I have to tap out, y'all. I be like, you know, the little hole in the little face. I'm like, which I think would be good because it'll help me with working on my breathing techniques for contractions. Because he be tearing me up in a pair of slides and a pair of flip-flops and some white socks. He don't even need grip. Today, it was cute. You know, I'm not sure if she used all her strength or because it was considered like a deep tissue prenatal, but it was cute. It was a cute introduction, but I need more. So I actually was on my stomach the whole time and it didn't bother me. So I was like, I may need to go back to Matthew like next week while I can, because he be going ham. That's what I need in my life. So I gotta read my instructions one more time from my doctor, but I am gonna do an episode on like taking care of your body during this time, and not just like the eating, but also, and the exercise, but also like skincare and massages and yoga and like the mental, because I was thinking too about the food thing. I was like, part of the issue is that we start cleaning up our diet, right? Because we're like, oh, we have to eat for two, but, or like, you know, whatever, we want to give them the most nutrients, but we really should start to make it a lifestyle change so that it's not like, okay, now as soon as this thing is out of my stomach, I'm about to go hammer in the pantry. And as a 4-year competitive bodybuilder, I think I got a few tricks up my sleeve. So every day I think of more and more topics or videos I want to do. I keep thinking I'm going to run out of topics, but I also want to do a self-employed plan to maternity leave, because that's the challenge I'm having right now, is I could say I'm going to be off for 3 months and need 6. And so how can I start to financially prepare so that, sorry, I'm just so annoyed. You know those commercial where the guy goes on a date and his shirt just the whole fit is wrong? That's how I'm feeling right now. I may need to be out for 6 months. So since we're planning to move, I'm like, we may need to move into a 2-bedroom that's smaller, because in case I need that extra $500, $600, $700 a month, if I decide I'm not ready to go back to work. So that's another video I'll be doing. If y'all have other videos, topics, things you'd like me to cover, questions you'd like me to answer, holla at your girl. Good morning, y'all. I'm on my way to physical therapy. Today's Friday. Oh shoot, tomorrow's 13 weeks. Trimester 2. Let's go. Let's go. That is amazing. Getting out of the scary trimester. I'm wearing a do-rag right now because my hair is so fresh and so clean. Too clean for the girls, and I don't want to mess it up on this because it needs to be fresh for New York City, honey. I'm about to hit these streets. I may do a separate video. I'm not sure. I may not vlog this weekend unless something comes up related to this, because I know if I'm probably already 7 minutes in and I haven't even entered the second trimester, so I'm like, but we'll see, because New York be giving, and I'm debating between stacking my schedule and not. So I changed my mind. But the whole point, that's not why I came here. A minute later, why I came here. My husband was not very kind to me yesterday, and I know it had nothing to do with me. He was in his own mood, his own little thing. And sometimes with ADHD, be in your own world, and everything is happening to you, everything's happening to him. But even how I was like, hey babe, and he's like, what? Old black grandma in me almost came out like, who are you talking to? Like I'm one of your little friends. What you mean, what? And then I was like, can you take me to the airport tomorrow? Something wrong with your teeth? Do we need to make a dentist appointment? I said, huh? He said, I said, something wrong with your respiratory system? Do we need to call a doctor? And I was like, you want to use your words? And he don't say nothing. I said, okay, Lord. And I think maybe if, you know, they always say the pregnancy women, the hormones and all that. Maybe with my hormones, I just shut down, because I was like, okay. And I said, good day, sir. I went to bed, okay? I did not have time for it. And I don't know if maybe down the line I'm going to be like, oh, he wasn't that nice to me. But right now, I was ready to sock him in his face, okay? I think my hormones make the Bronx come out, because I was like, whoa, buddy. I don't ever talk to you like that. I don't ever hit you with the what. Because I told my mom yesterday, because she was like, did he just curse while you were talking to the... I'm like, he grew up in an Alaska home. In most black homes, you don't be cursing. You damn sure don't curse at your parents. That's not even an option. But you don't even curse to your parents about something else. And I said, let me just tell you something. I told him yesterday, but I also said it before. I'm like, up in this Michael Holmgren house, our children will not be cursing. Our children are not our friends. They're our children. We love them dearly. And you know what? They can even call me bestie. My mom calls me her bestie. But my mama will still pop me in this lip. You see these lips in the morning? They're nice and big. Pow, pow, pow. Okay. So that's all I wanted to say this morning. Is that I love my husband. But he was plucking my nerves yesterday. And my hormones said, pluck him upside his damn head. But I didn't. I went to bed. Y'all, I have found the leggings of the summer. Okay? Get into them. So I've been needing 3/4 because the regular length be coming like to my pinky toe. So when you get the ones that's supposed to be up here on these little legs, okay. Boom, bam, she's ready. Okay. Booty poking. Okay. This is about to be the close of the summer. right, what's up, people? Do not adjust your screen. She's in a different car than you ever seen. Bars. All right, I made it to New Jersey to visit my folks, to go to Black Women on Broadway, and today makes 13 weeks. Ow! We finally made it to the second trimester, and I've already made my first trip. So I was like, I don't think I'm gonna have anything to make videos about while I'm here. And already halfway through the flight, I was like, you definitely need to do a traveling alone while pregnant video. The do's and the don'ts. Because your girl had some do's that she's very proud of, and she definitely has some don'ts that she's not so proud of. So I took 2 flights because I really wanted to leave out of Burbank. I prefer that airport. So the first flight was easy peasy, lemon squeezing, in and out. Second flight, I love red eyes because I can eat my last meal and then I can fall asleep. Your girl could not fall asleep at all. So that wasn't, I love when people just drive off and not pay attention. That wasn't very productive amongst a lot of other do's and don'ts. So look out for that video. I'll get into that into more detail. I got in at 6 a.m. Got to my parents at 7:15, was in the bed by 7:30, and then I slept until 10. And then, y'all know I do the prenatal yoga class pass. So I just happened to be like, let me just see what class pass got going on out here. And they have a deep hip and strength, flexibility, whatever class, yoga class out here. And I had like 15 points to use still until the 11th. So I was like, I'm going to get up and take this class. It's 4 minutes from my parents' house. Why not? So I'm going to go take that now, and then I'll probably go back home and take a nap. See my homegirl that I was really close with in high school. I haven't seen her probably 10 years. She lives not too far from my folks. And then tonight we watch the Knicks game as a family, and I know my mom's going to be so happy about that. So I don't know if I'll be vlogging much because it's not necessarily pregnancy related, but as y'all know, this is not just about the pregnancy, it's about life and all the things around it. My mom's on the sleep train right now, so everything she says is about rest and sleep, but it's okay. I love her, and I'm only gonna be here for 24 hours. And then tomorrow we head to the city, see the bestie TJ, do a little work date, because your girl can't travel without a little work date. And I don't know what I'm getting into tomorrow night. Most of the people I tried to link up with are not available, so your girl may end up in another yoga class. We'll see. Okay, I'm not gonna act like I know where I'm going. I do not. So let me go find this place. Very cute. I'm here for it. Let's see how it goes. All right, y'all. So I just took an amazing class. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Michi, the Cycle Zen. So I go by the Cycle Zen because I'm a cyclist, I told you.
Yes.
And I don't know, I just thought of that and I was like, wow, I'm really a cycling yogi, and I literally can't believe I just met you.
Yeah, so I got in at 6 a.m.,
opposites.
took 2-hour nap, and then came into her class. It was amazing.
She's so flexible.
Just what the
girl.
doctor ordered,
Like,
just what the baby ordered.
I was like, she needed that. Oh,
And now whenever I'm in Englewood, this is where I'll come.
Oh my God.
So I'll put the name of the studio right here.
Yeah.
If I can remember. I say that all the time, pregnancy brain. But I think I'll remember. I'll put it right here. All right, y'all. When your girl got on her bold lip, it's about to go down. Okay, this has nothing to do with much, but no, that's not true. So I just went to go pick up some alkaline water from my parents. My dad was trying to stretch too hard on a hamstring pull machine and pulled his hamstring and some nerve damage. So I went to go pick up their alkaline water for them because they don't want my dad lifting heavy stuff. And at first the guy didn't know who I was because I was picking it up for them. But the way this man lit up once he realized who I was and lit up about my mom, and like he was just so happy and talked about how much my mom helped him when he first moved here and they've looked out for him. I'm not sure what Latin American country they're from. He said it, but it's lost my mind. But what country he's from? Latin American country? No, you're Latin American. You don't come from a Latin American. I don't know what country. We're gonna rewind. I'm not to pull a J-Lo here. Mi gente Latino. But I just pray. One of the things I pray all the time is to be half as amazing of a woman, not just a mom, but a woman as my mom. Because my mom, who's also Aurelia, has been through hell and back 3 times at least. And she has found a way to help bring heaven to earth for so many people. And I'm so lucky. I love her so much. And just to see how they lit up about her, like the hormones were coming in again, and I was like about to start crying because I'm like, yeah, my mom is freaking awesome. Like she should be, she could be, she would be, you know, at the bottom of a bottle somewhere, on the corner somewhere. Like there are a million places my mom could have been based on how she was raised and what she went through with my family. And to see how far she's come to get her college education, to become a teacher, to help so many other people become teachers, to teach them how to save and retire. And I mean, I get it from her. I'll do anything for my friends. Like my friends know that. Like I'll be there to celebrate you, but that's cute and that's easy. But when it's up against the fan, when it hits the fan, when your back is up against the wall, that's when I come through. When you feel like you just have no option, that's when I come in. And I get that from her. And so I'm going to FaceTime her and tell her that. But I just wanted to share it with y'all while it was fresh on my mind. Gotta love New York City, y'all. Hopefully I don't get demonetized. Wait, you gotta get monetized to get demonetized? Anyway, you guys, what's this happened since I talked to y'all? I don't remember, but went to the gym this morning, came home to my parents, packed, hung out with my best friend TJ for an hour. I didn't realize he only had an hour to hang, but I'll see him tomorrow. And then I went to my homegirl's house, waited for her. We kikied, told her about the baby. She was so happy. And then I took my 2-hour prescribed nap. And then my little brother, Zach, was like, hey, you here? Come to my show tonight. I'm like, all the way downtown? He's like, yes. I'm like, okay. So I'm going to take myself on a little dinner date down there. And then I'm going to go see an incredible show that has to go to Broadway called Goddess. Well, pregnancy brain strikes again. I didn't realize the show starts at 7, not 7:30. So I had to take my food to go. But damn, it's good. All right, y'all, we are 13 weeks, 2 days. This is what the body is giving. I feel like you can't really tell what's happening as much from the front, but you can see her from the side. Hey, baby. You can see the belly from the side. But my friend has a gym in her building, so this is literally perfection because I only have Planet Fitness and it's quite a bit away. So let's get this shoulder day, trying to keep somewhat of a shoulder, something that resembles.
Would that be the reason that you step into the screen because you would that be the reason that you step into your own concert or do whatever you want to do because you will? Let the people watching behind you know that they want to be where you are. Be your encouragement. The words that people say can discourage, but they're not nearly as powerful as the will that you have.
Yes. You're below me.
me. I thought about what was in front of me and how I had no choice. I didn't have an opportunity to fall back. There was no falling back. There was no one behind me to hold me up if I were to fall. So in this industry of commercial theater, I had to go forth. I knew as a dark-skinned black girl with natural hair on Broadway that I was one of few. And I knew that if I were able to be successful in this, that I would inspire others. And Lord God, thank you, I did.
All right, y'all, let's talk about it. So I just came from the Black Women on Broadway event. I decided to walk to dinner because your girl was eating. She was eating. It's going to sound like New York. So this ain't going to sound all nice and crisp and clear and you know, LA is giving New York down. Okay? But this is the part where I talk about in my intro video that this series is more than just about babies. It's about becoming. And while today was so inspiring, like earth-shattering, transformative, 225 plus black women on and off Broadway in a room where you just see the potential is limitless, to then go home to a city where the potential in that same field is so limiting is really, 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 really hard. And every time I leave, I have a hard time leaving. If you see me looking side to side, it's because I'm jaywalking, because in New York, we just call that walking. There's no jaywalking, no such thing. But, you know, I was talking to my mom today, and I could tell she was kind of asking questions, but they were more about like, well, are you planning to move back to New York? Because that would affect if we move here. And I was like, let's not make this about you. And I'm like, she didn't say that, but I think that's I know her brain by now. So she's starting to think like, I don't want to move out there and then you come back here. Totally valid. I was like, but there is no moving out here right now. I'm about to have a child, so that's not going to happen. It's like, will it ever happen in the future? I can't say no, because I know that I am made for more than what I'm doing now. I love what I'm doing now. It's a great time. It's a party. Woo, the sounds of New York City. Music to my ears. But I know I've been called for more. Oh, gosh. I'll be back. I couldn't do y'all dirty. New York is New Yorking. I know I'm made for more, career-wise. And so I don't know what the future looks like. And I know Adam does not want to move back to New York at all. Will he? I know I'm made for more. Yes. Does he want to? I don't know what the future looks like. And you're married. When you're married, you can make certain sacrifices and compromises, but some things are just like, no, we're a team, and if one person is really not for it, then we're both not going to be for it. It's not going to happen. So I'll be okay. I'll be a little sad for a few days, but I'll be all right. And plus, I go to Minneapolis on Friday, so that'll get my mind off of things. But also, I don't know if I can hide this pregnancy from my cast, because everybody else seemed to notice, but also people haven't seen me in a long time, and the cast just saw me 2 weeks ago, so we'll see. Is that my boy? Is that my boy? Is that my boy? Is that my baby? Okay, I'm coming. Stay with daddy.
All right, y'all, I'm back at the doctor. This time, the orthopedic to look at my wrist. Pretty sure it's a consult. So what is this about? What is this about?
All right, y'all, I did it. I got the cortisone shot. I did as much research as I could before I went in, and the majority said that it does not affect pregnant women at all. I felt pretty confident in the doctor, and if I didn't do it then, I probably wasn't going to do it. And you can only get it done, if you need to get it done again, you can only get it done like every 3 months. So I didn't want to get it too late, and then I can't get it again because I'm like too close to delivery. So right now my arm looks like a balloon. I'm going to go home and put the wrist guard on. He said just basically keep that on all the time. And we'll go from there. What's up, y'all? We just finished our first doula meeting. How was that for you, babe? A lot of information he didn't want to know. Me either, shoot. But I'm like, how? I mean, I guess unless you're really into the research, like how? There was a list of like 20 things she covered, and we probably knew like 2 of them. How are people doing this on their own? Oof. All right. 13 weeks and 5 days. We're almost at 14 weeks. We're almost like really in that second trimester. And this morning I had my first doula appointment. And some people are asking like, why pay for a doula? What's the benefit? And I didn't know as much as I just learned today, but I just know I'm the type of person that likes to have a team. I work well with the team. I work well with having people around me that know more in something than I do. When I can be the student, I'm here for it. So when I met Sharon, who I'm going to ask her today if she'll do an interview with me, because she's going to come over at some point during the third trimester. I'd love for her to do an interview so that y'all can ask questions that you want me to ask her. And I can, once I put out the video that I made on 10 questions to ask a doula when you're interviewing, we learned so much today. So she was asking us these like, how do you feel about this? Are you absolutely against it? He's like, and this can change, but she's like, are you absolutely against it? Are you for it? Do you want it? And out of the 20-ish things that were on the list, we probably knew 2 of them. So there was so much, and I was like, how are women doing this on their own? Like, are they researching all of this? And she said, well, honestly, sometimes in the delivery room, they'll just start doing stuff. Like, especially if you don't know what it is, and they're not going to sit down and start going over the risks and the benefits, and they're just going to be like, this is what needs to happen. And it's important to have people in the room to advocate for you. And if you're like on an epidural or something, and like you're not fully, you're just you're in a whole other place, I imagine. I mean, you have to be in a whole other place to do a thing like so. I need somebody in the room. Like, my husband's great, but he doesn't know any of these terms either. So I can already tell. My insurance covers 2/3 of it, so I have to pay $1,200. But I'm gonna have like a collection if people want to donate to my doula thing. I already paid for it, but if people want to, give back to that, I already see the benefit. So her and I will be chatting formally, bi-weekly, but I'll probably be messaging her maybe once a week and a half, just as things come up. I don't want to feel like I'm bothering people, even though she does this full time. So that's kind of like, if ain't nobody bothering her, she ain't working. But anyway, I'm feeling good. This morning, so I forgot to weigh myself on Monday because, well, I didn't forget. I was at my friend's house who doesn't have a scale in New York. Or maybe she did have a scale and I just wanted to act like she didn't. I didn't see it, so then therefore it does not exist. But I weighed myself today after I kind of got that excess water weight that ain't come from pregnancy, from eating, whatever I wanted that weekend. And I was 133.3, and my waist was 32 inches. And I'm like, okay, I might be able to get through the show. Probably not without telling the kids, because the thing is, at night my stomach's at like 36 inches. So I'm gonna see if I can get through day by day, not telling them. But if it's like obvious and I can't hold it in and I'm feeling crazy, then I'm gonna just tell them. The good thing is they're all on stage with me at the same time, so the only people that are really notice is the audience. But I want to kind of wait to the end, like our closing thing. But if I can, it's whatever. What else? I think that's it. I'm feeling really good. I'm really happy. I leave for Minneapolis tomorrow, so I'm also going to do a video on I'm doing one on the do's and don'ts of traveling alone while pregnant, because there's definitely some things I did that I'm like, and then there's things I didn't do that I'm like, good job. So I want to share that, and I want to do a video just on being an entrepreneur while having a baby, because something my pastor kept talking about is how we can sometimes feel like having a baby is like the killer of creativity, the killer of entrepreneurship, the killer of who you are as a woman and your identity, and your identity starts to be in this child. And the whole point of this channel is to let you know that you can have both, and I'll be the example. It won't always be even, it probably will never be even, but I'm grateful for a supportive partner who's like, get out there and do it, babe, and I'll clean up the house. And I'm like, thank you, babe, because I don't want to pull out a freaking broom ever, but definitely not while I'm pregnant or postpartum. So anyway, all right, we're off to prenatal yoga. Let's get it. Okay, y'all, we are officially in Minneapolis, and we are now traveling while pregnant in the second trimester. Exciting. Will I be traveling in the third? Probably. But I think my next show, I'll still be in the second. But I'm not, I think so, because it's in a month. So that should still be in the second. Minneapolis is beautiful. It's really cute. I thought this person was talking to me. I was like, baby, I don't know you. Walking back to my hotel. Y'all saw the gym. Oh no, you didn't see the gym yet. I got my videos all mixed up because I wanted to talk before y'all saw the gym, but whatever. So this video is made after my gym video, but you're gonna see it after this. Just roll with your girl. Okay, so now I'm finally feeling better. I'm not feeling nauseous. Food aversions are like 85 to 90% gone, which is a blessing. Definitely can tell in the stomach area, if you've known me forever, that there's something going on. But I'm gonna see, because part of me was like, I should tell the cast today. And then I'm like, no, that's 9 long days of people treating me differently, and I don't want to deal with it. So I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna wait till the end, because I was like, oh, we could do a little baby shower. No, it's okay. I'm fine. Maybe I'll tell them like Friday. But right now, I'm walking back to my Airbnb. I'm staying in the cute Airbnb. I'm not sure if I put these videos, may be a little all over the place, because I want to show y'all. I'm double vlogging right now. I'm doing an updated travel vlog, which I haven't done in a while. I haven't done a regular vlog in a while to restart my page so people know what's going on. But I wanted to use some of that footage so y'all can see as well. If you're ever coming to Minneapolis, you're looking at hotels, you're looking at Airbnbs, you're interested in the area, I got you. So stay tuned, more to come. Whoa, this just in, I'm 14 weeks today. I totally forgot. Today's Saturday. Whoa, happy 14 weeks to my baby. Oh my goodness. I don't know why that just got me all in my, I'm a little dry lip. That just got me all in my feels a little bit. I don't know, because 13 is like the beginning of the second trimester, but people are like, kind of. 14 is when it really gets popping. I'm like, okay, well, we here now. So happy 14 weeks. There's stuff coming up. We'll be announcing it publicly in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Today's on the 23rd. Right now, today is I want to say it's the 7th. 2 weeks? 7, 14, yep. Yeah, right after Adam's birthday. I have this idea for this video, but if it looks whack, then I gotta figure something else out. All right, y'all. So one of the things I covered in one of my solo videos is do's and don'ts of travel. And one of my do's, this is traveling alone, traveling not alone, pregnant, not pregnant, is figuring out like your food and exercise situation. So obviously I'm in an Airbnb, so that means I don't have access to a gym right away, but I ended up going to the hotel, the host hotel that a few of our castmates are in, got the extra key because the Anytime Fitness over here is closed on the weekend. So I was like, there's no point in me trying to get a pass this weekend at least, because they're not even open, or a week pass, because by the time I do get access, who knows if they even do that. Second thing is food. So I wanted to share with y'all now that my food aversions are done, what my general kind of day-to-day eating is like. So I went to the supermarket. Lately, I have not been in the mood to cook first thing in the morning. So I've been doing Fruity Pebble protein powder, 3 rice cakes crumbled, which is kind of, sorry, that lighting, which is kind of like my cereal hack, and almond milk. So I'm getting my milk in, I'm getting my protein in, I'm getting my carbs in. People feel a certain way about using like processed protein, but you want me to eat, right? Okay. And then for my second meal, I'm trying to like kind of do food early in the morning, take a little break in the middle of the day. We do our egg whites, about 90 grams, whole egg. Normally I've been doing like the like sharp cheese, or like I've been doing different cheeses, but more like the rectangle one. So we're gonna do some shredded. We're gonna test out some shredded mozzarella.
You can see I'm making that right now. I'm about to put some turkey bacon on this other one, which is already cooked. It just has to be heated. I'm gonna heat up some whole wheat toast, because you know that's important. Whole wheat for the baby. And then later on, I've been doing like a yogurt parfait. So I have Greek yogurt, 0 sugar, because Lord knows the sugar be doing it. Chobani, one of my faves. Fresh strawberries. Well, they ain't as fresh anymore because they're from the farmer's market on Thursday, so they're not that fresh. But they're going to be gone in the next two days. And some granola. I bought some granola to use as well. So that's kind of like meal 3. So I'm kind of doing 4 to 5 meals. And then I got the chicken tortellini last night. So that's what I'm going to have for today. So just making sure that you know where your supermarket is. You know where the local gym is. So that you don't lose your habits every time you travel. Especially if you're like me and you're traveling a lot while you're pregnant. Okay, y'all. Welcome to our dressing room. Come on. Yes, we have our own bathroom. Hallelujah. We had to share it with everybody. And child, that thing be funky. The girls are here. Here are our costumes. Let's pray I fit into them. And I got my own side. Okay. Deference.
4 carats of princess cut. Are you psyched or what?
Whoa.
I just wish I could be there to see. Wait, hold on, we just won the case. Elle got all up in Warner's face. I am starting to like this place. Oh my God.
Okay, I look crazy right now and I have to go back, but they got me a new costume so I can fit it. They're so good to me. Okay, y'all, so this is what they gave me to wear so that when my little crop top starts lifting up, we're good. And then, oh, they already took it. I'm so grateful for the costume director, Adam. He is so accommodating. Right now, we are as behind as I thought we were going to be. We're supposed to break in an hour. We're supposed to be done with Act 1 in an hour. And we are 2 songs in. So, needless to say, we probably won't get done today. Dear Heavenly Father, I come to you with one request and one request only. Please let me fit into these costumes tonight.
Oh, I did something wrong.
Y'all, I ain't gonna hold you. I was getting emotional at the zoo. I was like, yeah, my baby gonna be out here at the zoo with the monkeys and the gorillas and the fishies and the turtles. Like, it was also me being a big kid and being around a bunch of kids and adults, but acting like a big kid in my brain. But it was just really, really cute. I was like, oh my gosh, I had no idea that going to the zoo was going to affect me like that. Like, as soon as I got there, it's kind of like when my mom came to LA and we took her to Santa Clarita, and she's like, as soon as she got there, she just felt like a presence, like peace. I just got so giddy. I was literally a kid in a candy store. But that milkshake I had earlier got your girl tired. All right, y'all, we are 14 weeks. Oh, shoot. Where is the time going? We are 14 weeks, 6 days. What? Tomorrow is 15 weeks? How? Where? It doesn't feel real. Anyway, what I did today during the gym, which is what took me 2 hours almost to get out of there, is I started looking at TikTok and Instagram reels and shorts that I can replicate. Ones that I can work on now, ones in the 3rd trimester, ones that I need to do now that continue into the 3rd trimester or continue postpartum. And, it got me all in my feels. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm having a baby. Anyway, so we told the cast, first I told my castmates that I share the dressing room with, my trio of girls. That was a doozy. It was so fun. And then I told the rest of the girls in the cast, which probably means the rest of the cast knows, because one thing that spills around this place is the tea, okay? But it's fine. We have 5 shows left.
And that was cool. And I'm ready to get back home. I'm excited to start clearing out stuff in the house, getting ready to move wherever that place shall be. All I know is your girl. Oh, they're getting married. There's people getting married out here. Oh my God. That's so cute. All I know is your girl needs a top floor, because whoever's upstairs in this house I'm living in, and they be up moving around at 6:30, 7, 8, and 9 in the morning, I want no parts of it. So excited to get back on Monday, have a month off, and then we got one more show to do, y'all. Let's go. Okay, turn around.
Are you gonna
do a striptease for us? No, I'm gonna put it up my back.
Okay, so I just want to preface this moment so you know what's happening. I told my 2 castmates that I share the room with and most of the show with that I had a closing night gift for them, since I didn't get one for them at the end of the show when we were in LA. So they think I'm about to pull out some gift that I got for them. And I guess I did. So this is how we'll end our first video of the second trimester. Thank y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. You gotta like, comment, share, subscribe. Don't make your girl beg.
Close your eyes.
Yeah, you have to close your eyes.
So close your eyes and turn around.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. I'm pregnant.
Are you being serious?
I've been pregnant this whole time. See my little... Can we feel it? 15 weeks, 14 weeks. Oh my God. Pregnant since day 1. You motherfucker. I had to open my costume.
And you kept saying it, and I was like, she's making like a big deal. This shit.